it has been a journey. It's been a whirlwind, it seems like. I can remember, it's what seems like just the other day, going to the racetrack 4 days a week as a mechanic, eventually becoming a car chief, doing pit stops, just everything there was, on the race car. And to where I am now, it's hard to even put into words like what that has been, what that's been like, all the different, stages in life, so to speak. And it's been a lot of fun to get to this point. When I first met with Joey Cohen, our VP of Racing Operations, just the vision that they had and quickly identifying that was the same vision that came from the top down, just the ownership group, the leadership group, and knowing what was important to them and people, right? People is what's important. And that really stuck out to me as, man, the opportunity to build something from the ground up, to be able to have great guys around you and a great team, a great environment, could truly be something special in years to come. And ultimately, that's what gave me the nudge I needed to say, hey, let's try something different here and take a chance. And I'm so fortunate and blessed that the opportunity presented itself, and really excited about it. I think we've been really successful being able to get the group of guys that we have here is because of relationships that's been built over the last 20 years. I've got guys, Chris Schumann was one of my first Devo guys at Michael Waltrip Racing back in the day, and you fast forward 10 years from now, and he is one of the veterans, so to speak, on pit road and does a really nice job. And, so calling him up and saying, hey, what do you think about this opportunity and this idea? And this is kind of the vision that Legacy Motor Club has in place. This is what the leadership thinks about it. And, our thought processes aligned, and and he was willing to take the chance to jump on board. And that's kind of how the transition went for all 10 of our athletes is, just calling, explaining to them, hey, first off, you have Richard Petty and Jimmy Johnson, right, who's just amazing in the motorsports world. And then you have such a business-minded guy like Maury Gallagher, and just the vision to grow an athletic department from its infancy. It really intrigued a lot of these guys. So I'm not going to say it made my job easy, because it was really stressful for 3 or 4 months there, not knowing who you're going to have to start the 2024 season. But we were very fortunate in the athletes that we were able to get. It's insane, honestly. My first interaction with the King, I was cleaning out this closet at the shop, and someone come and tapped me on the shoulder, and I had on my Chiefs stocking cap. And he's like, I don't know about this year for you boys, but we'll have to see, and just turns around and walks off. And I was like, well, that was interesting, because both of my kids are obsessed with, Richard Petty and the tradition of motorsports and, North Carolina and stuff like that. So that was a really cool story to be able to tell them. And Jimmy, to be someone of his caliber and his level, to walk into a room and just be one of the guys is unreal. You just don't find that very often. It's been really special. He's in our group chat, which was kind of weird at first. We kind of gave him a hard time about that, but just want to understand the ins and outs and how everyone's feeling, and that stuff's important. And it's important to Jimmy. It's important to all of our leadership at Legacy Motor Club. I've gotten personal texts from Maury wanting to know how everything's going, and I see Cal and Joey on a daily basis constantly wanting to understand how it's going, what I need to be successful, and how the guys are feeling. So it's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of work to do still, but we'll get there and chip away slowly but surely. So everyone started playing nice, I guess, early on. We are just now starting to see a little bit more of the competition stuff. And I know deep down they want to beat each other really bad. I know, I never wanted my brother and sister to outdo me. I always wanted to beat them, and then they could finish second, kind of thing. And I can start to see that here. One thing that is important to us from the top down is the one team approach. So if the 42 or 43 can't win, they want the other team to win, and I feel like we do a really good job of pulling the rope in the same direction. In all athletics, pit stops included, no matter what it is, being something bigger than yourself is really important to me. when I see teammates of mine succeed, doesn't matter if it's a promotion or crushing a presentation or doing fast pit stops or putting the winning setup in the car. It's really awesome to watch your team succeed, and just being able to be a part of something where you can put something bigger than yourself, it's pretty awesome. On Monday, it's all race review. So getting everything ready. We have our competition meetings on Monday, so just making sure I've got all the information that might be needed to be able to communicate with the crew chiefs and Eric and John Hunter, and make sure that we've really covered all of our bases in that's our big debrief. That's what went right, what went wrong, how can we get better? And that's what majority of my Monday is making sure that we're prepared. We've dissected every little thing that we need to. On Tuesdays, I have a couple partner meetings. Advent Health, I have a weekly recurring meeting with them, and we discuss, how things are going, what we need, and any potential, things that we may be on the horizon for us to collaborate on. And then I do a lot of weekly prep is on my Tuesday. So our film review for the athletes is on Wednesday morning. So making sure that we have everything covered there, what went on the weekend, and basically get their talking and coaching points that we can talk about on Wednesdays, and then kind of set the practice schedule for our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Fortunately, Saturday is kind of a day to breathe most of the time, unless I have to communicate with JP or something along those lines. So, but yeah, and then Sunday is, that's our game day. That's our race day. So I'm just there as the work's been done leading into the race. There's not a whole lot you can do, but managing expectations and managing emotions, and not letting guys' highs get too high or the lows get too low, and just kind of be there in case anyone needs a steady shoulder to lean on. The partnership with 2311 from the athlete standpoint has been a blessing, right? When we were first starting this deal, we're practicing at the pit school, we're trying to piece together our equipment and figure out how this is all going to work, and then to have a partner that you can lean on and just hey, can you help here, hey, can you do this, and then to come down to the big collaboration where we are now, it's going to be really good. I think both organizations will benefit from us, and more importantly, our athletes will benefit from us. So we have a great partner here locally, obviously with 2311, but Advent Health is a huge partner of ours, and making sure that our athletes are happy, healthy, and have everything that they need to be the best version of themselves. So really trying to make sure we can check all of our boxes to perform on Sunday.